I'm sorry. It's just,
Later this week, if I bring somebody. from
no,
that
I'm not
company
gonna
in,
commit.
we consider it.
No, just please.
I'm sorry, I have a really hard time hearing.
She
that.
has 3 bond violations. I'm not gonna go lower than $3,000. I'm not gonna get into this with you right now, man. Really. You know what? Do you really want me to hold you in contempt, Mr. Burnett, for being disrespectful?
That's what we're gonna hold me in contempt for being disrespectful.
You're calling me insane. You said that's insane.
Serenity now, serenity now. When a Texas judge starts chanting Seinfeld quotes to keep from throwing a defense lawyer in jail, you know things have gone completely off the rails in the courtroom. What happens when a fiery attorney pushes a judge to his absolute limit over a faulty breathalyzer? Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this legal showdown. Introduction. Welcome back to Courtroom Insiders, your ultimate front row seat to the most intense, jaw-dropping, and unbelievable real-life legal drama happening across the country. Today, we're taking you inside a Harris County, Texas courtroom presided over by Judge Fleischer. It was supposed to be a routine docket, bond hearings, probation tweaks, and plea deals, but things heated up fast when attorney Mr. Bernett decided to cross a line that almost landed him behind bars right next to his client. Let's break down what really went down in Judge Fleischer's court. It all started over a client named Miss Green, who was facing bond revocation after testing positive on an Intoxilock device. Mr. Burnett wasn't just defending her, he came in swinging. He brought up testimony from her family stating the machine was completely faulty and blowing false high readings for everyone who tried it. Now, questioning the reliability of equipment is standard defense strategy. But Mr. Burnett took it a step further when Judge Fleischer refused to drop the bond below $3,000. Frustrated, Burnett blurted out that jailing people over these machines was insane. And that is where the fireworks started. Judge Fleischer took that word personally, accusing the attorney of calling him insane. In court, calling a judge's ruling or process insane is a quick way to test the boundaries of direct contempt. Burnett tried to clarify he meant the system, and jailing people on faulty backjumps was insane, not the judge himself. But when you're standing before the bench, tone is everything. Judge Fleischer had to hit the brakes, muttering his famous "serenity now" line just to keep the court from spiraling out of control. Beyond the near contempt drama, Judge Fleischer's courtroom showed us the raw reality of the criminal justice system. Strict accountability. We saw Judge Fleischer give another defendant a strict 30-day deadline to land a legitimate tax-paying 925 job, explicitly warning her that bringing in a job offer written on a bar napkin wouldn't fly. A cruise gone wrong. We even got a lighter, wild story where a woman heading out on a family cruise was arrested at the terminal for a 2018 warrant, leaving 40 relatives kicked off the ship, while their luggage sailed away to the Cayman Islands without them. From fiery contempt warnings to wild cruise ship arrests, Judge Fleischer's courtroom was an absolute roller coaster. Did the defense attorney cross the line, or was he just zealously advocating for his client? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Courtroom Insiders, and ring the notification bell.
Okay. What's the word?
Defense would like to approach for bonds.
Okay.
This may be posed.
And so, Your Honor, I wanted to approach you on bond, and I did speak to my client and let him know the process and what could happen in asking for the bond. My client informed me that while he's not working, he is on SSI, married with 3 children. They were actually on a road trip headed to visit some family in North Carolina. When they stopped, he was subsequently arrested on some other charge, another PCS charge, I believe. And it was dismissed here. It was dismissed because it was actually someone else's drugs or whatever the case may be. But I just wanted to be open with the court and let you know that there was that case. It was dismissed fairly quickly. And then, we find out about the warrant out of California now that I guess was released on 5/19. He did let me know he's in SSI, wife does work, has an 18-year-old, an 18-month-old, and a 9-year-old child. They are headed back to California. This obviously put a block on their road trip, but he does say
Why are you opposed? Any particular reason?
Judge, the defendant has a rap sheet of 23 pages, including at least 4 from my browsing of probation violations. He has another FTA. The warrant right now is out for an FTA in California. We just cannot trust him to go back to where he is.
Does he have any other fugitive cases?
He had a previous fugitive case in an that was dismissed.
How long ago? Here in Harris County?
Yes, that one was filed.
He had a prior fugitive case. It's not going to happen.
And Your Honor,
Sorry.
what I will say is, it looks like it was dismissed. I think it may be something where he actually did go turn himself in.
I don't know. We'd have to look, but maybe the demanding jurisdiction didn't just come pick him up and Harris County released him because it's really expensive to pick someone up. So a lot of times they just won't.
And I understand that, Your Honor. My biggest thing is the SSI is, that's the bulk of the thing for him and the family. That's our wife and children are getting back and forth.
If I were to set him a bond, it's going to be probably 5 digits just because of his extensive history and because he's had a prior FTA here in Harris County before. So there's going to be significant resources so that we know and so that he knows that we mean business if we set him a bond, because I'm not going to give him a low bond on a fugitive case where he's got a rap sheet that long and a prior fugitive case.
I understand that if you were to go 5 digits, Judge, I would ask for a $10,000 bond. I do think between him and his wife, he has the ability to make it. Wife and kids are waiting to be able to drive back to California. He's let me know that he will turn himself in. I do understand a rap sheet, and having issues with that, but, knowing that he has had probations and other things, going on, that tells me, even if he's not doing the best or the greatest, we know drugs can be an issue, but that at least tells me that he is somewhat handling his business and doing his best to return to courts.
If you want, I'll set you a $10,000 bond. Has he waived or has he refused?
He's currently refused.
He's refused. So, he's not earning any time anyways. If you want, I can set you a $10,000 bond. Just, I don't know how much they're going to require. Probably not just 10%. They're probably going to want more than that. So just let him know and
Absolutely honest.
we'll go from there.
And then, Judge, not on the fugitive case, I did just want to let you know that Miss Green's brother is here in court. I didn't know he was here earlier, but he did appear because he wanted to inform the court that he went up to the pretrial intoxilate places business because of the issues with the alcohol and things of that nature. And it was blowing high for him and his mom too. And they were surprised to hear that Miss Green was in jail. They admitted to him that the machine was messed up. And he appeared to come and inform the court. And I would just like the court to take that into consideration and hopefully at least come down to a $1,500 bond.
No.
She has to enroll in
Mr. Bernett,
classes for this semester.
I've got a lot of stuff to do. I'm not going to get into this again. I've reduced it to 3,000. That's it. 3,003 or whatever it may be. I'm not going to go any lower.
She has to enroll for classes.
Not going to do it. I'm sure that they can find the resources. I'm sorry. It's just
Later this week, if I bring somebody.
no. I'm not going to commit. Just please.
I'm sorry. I have a really hard time hearing.
She
that.
has 3 bond violations. I'm not going to go lower than $3,000. I'm not going to get into this with you right now, man. Really. You know what? Do you really want me to hold you in contempt, Mr. Bernett, for being disrespectful?
That's what we're gonna hold me in contempt for being disrespectful.
You're calling me insane. You said that's insane.
That's not calling you insane, Judge, but I do think that.
It's completely disrespectful and you're getting out of hand.
I think it's out of hand to jail people when we know these machines are faulty, Judge, and we know it. We know that that's not accurate. We know that it's impossible for that BAC to jump in at that within 45 minutes.
Serenity now. Serenity now. I'm not going to get into this discussion, man. Are you ready?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Good morning, Ms. Treadwell. How's jail? This is what you need to think about. Every time in your mind, you're out in the free world and you start thinking of some kind of shenanigans. If I do this, could it land me in jail? Because the problem is when you go, ain't no one gonna bond you out. So you are stuck like Chuck when you go to jail. And I don't know if it stems to the fact that you have nothing going on, you have no job. I don't know if you have an education, but when people have too much time on their hands, they become self-destructive. You need something to do in this life, whether it's working, whether it's going to school full time. But now, as you can see with the history that you have, the past 2 years have not been very good. You understand? Both the state and your defense lawyer have worked out a screaming deal for you where, and us are reluctant, but we will accept if you make and you get a JOB, a full-time, legitimate 9 to 5 tax-paying job, not something where I'm doing home health care, not something where I'm doing hair, not something where I'm making arts and crafts, a full-time 9 to 5 job. And I am now amending your conditions of your probation to give you 1 month to get a full-time job. And if you do this, the probation will be extended and they will dismiss the theft case for you. But I'm telling you, every time you start to play games, another motion could possibly be filed. And I'm telling you now that I am sick of giving PR bonds. Do you understand? The literal only thing you have to do is stay clean and get a job. You will be back here in 30 days, and I want legitimate proof that you have a job on letterhead from a company so that they can call and verify that you have a job. If you bring something on a bar napkin, it may not go very well between us. Do you understand? Your bond is right now at around nearly $11,000. When bonds get revoked, they tend to go up, not down. Do you understand? Anything you want to add?
No.
Or either of you?
I think we've covered it all. She's going to take the anti-theft class. She's going to refer her to Max Social Work. She's gonna find a job within the next 30 days, a tax-paying job, and we're gonna extend it for 3 months.
And I will hold off on the dismissal on the theft until we have that 30 days, so we know for sure
Okay.
we've had a good faith effort.
We're not asking much from you. We just want you to be a productive person in this life so the cycle stops. The last year have been really. Do you understand? Can you get it done? Okay. Good luck to you. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
So, Veronica, we'll give her a PR bond now on the DWI, and then let's amend the conditions, do that, and then we'll see her back in 30 days. She's got to be back here.
Are you gonna file the dismissal for motion now?
Well, she's got to sign the amended conditions first, so amend it so that she has a job within 30 days, no drugs, no alcohol, no drive. Does she have a license to drive it? Is it eligible?
Do you have is it valid?
Just because you got a license doesn't mean it's eligible with DPS though.
I paid the fees for the suspensions we looked at, and I paid the fee for the interlock.
Okay. You're on probation for this DWI. If you want to drive, you have to first have, great. You need car insurance. You cannot drive without car insurance. And then you also need an interlock. Those are the 3 things that you need. So we need proof of those things. We're not going to take your word for it. So if you want to drive first, you have to get the interlock. Someone has to take you to go get an interlock installed in the car. Then you need car insurance. You can't just drive it to go get an interlock. You don't You're not allowed to drive unless the car has an interlock in it. So if someone has to take you to go get the interlock, you also need insurance in your name. Once you have both of those things and we have proof, at that point, we will let you drive.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Because I have the portable and I pay the fee for the portable for the fact that I have a portable to be added on my license. So do I need to get both?
Once you have the interlock installed in your car and you're maintaining it, then we can take the portable off. You only need one of the devices. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Treadwell.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Spence. You are Michael Lawrence.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lawrence, you're charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
Yes, Judge, on May 28, 2026 in Harris County, Texas, at 300 Mills Branch Drive, officers observe a white male with a Pride Plumbing vehicle hanging a Pride Plumbing sign on a utility pole at the intersection. Officer recognized the defendant from a previous investigation. Complainant, a security specialist for energy, told the officer that poles could be damaged when signs are attached without the consent of the company. Energy sent 2 employees to remove the sign that was 20 feet in the air and the damages were $500.
So he was hanging a,
A sign on the utility pole, damaging the utility pole.
really? Interesting. Okay, Mr. Lawrence, you have the right to remain silent. It's a good idea to exercise that right. You need a lawyer to represent you, and a lawyer can help you navigate through this. But if you say something now, whatever you say, she's going to sit there, type it up to try to prove your guilt. So it's just not worth it at this time. You'll have the opportunity to fight your case. Just now is not that time. Do you understand?
Question. Did you say that someone saw me do this? Seen me do this and then I damaged the pole?
Is that what you said?
Yeah, here's the officer observed the white male.
Correct. An officer saw you doing it.
You know?
Okay. Well, I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah.
Just now, like I said, now's not the time to do it. There's evidence out there. There's testimony. There may be video. There's all kinds of stuff now and today. So we're going to give you time to hire a lawyer. As it stands now, the only bond condition that I'm going to place on you now is do not put up any more signs while this case is open. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I can put the sign up.
Okay. Now's not the time. You need a lawyer. So go out there, start interviewing people. And at some point you'll have a lawyer and the lawyer can help you navigate through this. Now's just not the time. The only thing I'm asking you now, do not pick up any new cases. Don't be a danger to my community. And don't put up any more signs like this, allegedly damaging other poles. Otherwise, it's just not going to go well. If you violate these conditions, I will revoke your bond and I will put you in jail. Do you understand?
I understand.
Great. So I'm going to have you sign a reset. We will have you take a seat in the jury box. I'm going to have bond conditions created for you to sign. Once you sign them, at that point, you will be free to go. All right?
All right, listen.
All right, Judge, page 12, Huerta.
If you don't mind filing those, please. Just, I guess, no new cases and don't put any signs up damaging property. What was the last one?
12, Judge?
This is Ms. Huerta.
Yes.
Let's put it over here.
Ms. Huerta, you're charged with criminal mischief and assault of a family member. You're facing up to, do you speak English, ma'am?
Yes.
You're facing up to a year in jail on the assault. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine on the criminal mischief. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
I'm sorry, give me just a second.
Sure. Take your time. No rush. Yeah.
Want to wing it here.
Yep.
On Monday, July 13th, officer was dispatched to a family disturbance. Officers identified the defendant, Amanda Huerta. She was called, defendant stated she called her daughter's father. The complainant asking for help watching the child. She said they share an 18-month-old daughter. The complainant was not answering calls. She walked to the garage where he lives on the same property, asked him to help, to which she agreed. Defendant said later, the complainant later entered the mobile home where she lived with her daughter, calling her mother a bitch. She told him to give their daughter back. When he refused, she attempted to forcibly remove their daughter from his arms The complainant then bit her finger, causing pain. Defendant was observed to have lacerations to her left ring finger, which were red and bleeding. Defendant stated she then put her children in the car and left to a nearby store. And it looks like the criminal mischief case is actually an old case. Do you need probable cause from that one?
It looks like it has been found.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's been found. My only question to you is, she has a prior aggravated assault. She has a prior assault. Now we have another assault and a criminal mischief. Are any of the complaining witnesses have any relation to the older cases? Ms. Huerta, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. This is not a revolving door. If you ever miss court again, I'm going to triple, quadruple, quintuple, maybe 10 times the bond amount. You have missed court already 2 to 3 times. Your criminal mischief is nearly 500 days old. To give you a little perspective, we set cases for trial at 180 days. You will get one setting on this case, and after that, you need to decide what you want to do. At your next setting, it will be a trial setting on this case. You understand me? Number one. Number two, you are not to have any contact with any of the complaining witnesses in either of these cases, and you will get a GPS monitor on your ankle so I know where you are at all times. You are not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication, and you will be randomly tested. If I find that you use, if I find that you violate these conditions, into jail you go. You understand? The next time, your bonds are now at about, what, $5,500? It's just going to go higher and higher and higher. You understand? Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? How do you support yourself?
I was doing a little crafts and selling them.
So how do you support yourself?
I'm self-employed.
How much money are you making on a monthly basis being self-employed, making crafts?
$100, $50.
When is the last time that you've had a real job, full-time, where you paid taxes?
I've been on contract, but I was doing nails. I've been nails
You're not answering my question.
last year.
Okay, it is now time for you to get a job. The people of Harris County don't get to pay for a lawyer for you, and you get to sit at home and play Xbox all day. Do you understand?
Yes.
And I'm now making that a condition of your bond. You're not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm telling you, I'm going to test you like crazy. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm bringing you back in 2 weeks, and I want to see what you have done to get a job. If you've done nothing, it's just not going to go very well between us.
The judge, it does not appear that any of the prior complainants are the same as this complainant.
Okay. Don't worry about filing conditions since we're going to have her monitored. I'll have Veronica take care of all the conditions. And then is discovery complete on the mischief? Victoria, do you mind appointing her a lawyer this morning, please? That way we'll give the lawyer one setting on the mischief and then to figure out what they want to do.
It looks like we have a rift that is outstanding on the mischief. I'll prioritize that now.
Yeah, if you don't mind, we'll give them a full 30-day setting, but after that, this is not a revolving door, and I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my community. If I have to put you in at a high bond, no one's going to lose sleep over it. Do you understand me, Ms. Huerta? I'm not asking much from you.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to have you sign a reset, and then we will have you take a seat in the jury box, and we'll find you a lawyer, ma'am. Come on. Good morning, Mr. Ruiz. Sir, you're charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
Judge, on April 27, 2026, officers responded to 8737 East Tex Freeway. The complainant stated that she went to check on the defendant after receiving some concerning text messages. The complainant reported during a verbal argument, defendant used his car keys to intentionally scratch her vehicle across multiple panels, causing approximately $1,200 in damage. Officer observed scratches consistent with complainant's count and a broken key on defendant's hearing with the missing piece located in his pocket. When asked, defendant admitted he had keyed the beginning.
Great. Okay. Mr. Ruiz, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, you were ordered not to have any contact with this complaining witness in this case. If you violate these conditions, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. Do you understand? You are not to be in possession of any weapons as well. We are going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you sign a reset and we will have you take a seat in the jury box. When you come back here, please have a lawyer. Do you understand? What do you do for a living, Mr. Ruiz? Great. You now had a criminal mischief dismissed not less than a year ago. You have 4 other prior criminal histories. It's now time for you to hire a lawyer. Do you understand? Great. We're going to have bond conditions. Good. If you don't mind filing these bond conditions,
Yes,
please.
Judge, can I let you read something just really quick before we talk about bond conditions?
Sure.
If you could just read the top line of our. Sorry, I didn't know if there's any bond conditions that might be helpful for that.
You have a suggestion?
I don't, that's why I asked. I'm not sure what would be beneficial. I mean, maybe that's something that once he has. Because that's why there's not too bad. We can talk about that.
Let's finish your reigns, then we'll talk. I don't know. My only problem also is that he just had a misship.
I completely agree.
The other thing is that, we give you appointed lawyer after appointed lawyer after appointed lawyer after appointed lawyer after appointed lawyer.
To maintain that.
Yeah.
For us to have that conversation today.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that it?
Yes, Judge, let me give you a case number from council.
Okay,
2627.
sure. Okay.
065.
May I approach on this?
Are you ready?
Yes, Judge. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, partner. Is your client here?
Yes.
You want to bring him up? I need to give you this cause number. It looked like this is off docket.
Yes, it is, Judge. It's a 2D situation.
Just one moment. The system's super slow today. Okay, I'm ready.
It is 262-7065. Great. Thank you so much. Good job. Rivera, come up. Is he speaking?
He does.
Good morning. How are you? Good to see you.
Good morning, Mr. Rivera.
Good.
Mr. Rivera, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
I'm sorry. On June 22nd, 2026, officers respond to 1515 Volcom in regards to an assault. Complainant was working at a crosswalk. When he asked the defendant, a valet driver, to move a patient's car closer, the complainant got the keys from the patient and then defendant snatched the keys from the complainant, causing the complainant to become agitated by the defendant's actions. Complainant approached the defendant in an aggressive manner, saying, "Don't snatch anything out of my hands." Defendant stated he thought he and the complainant were about to fight, so he pushed the complainant using both hands, open palm to the chest, causing him to fall to the ground. Complainant advised he felt pain on the bottom of his right foot and wishes to press charges.
Okay. Mr. Rivera, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, you were ordered not to have any contact with this complaining witness at all. If you pick up a new case or endanger my community, it's just not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So it looks like no bond has been set on this case. What do you guys think?
Just let you know one thing.
Well, let me look at prior arrests and history.
Looks like this is a third assault.
Yeah, this one.
I see a second assault. It looks like he had oh, I'm sorry, you're right. No. It looks like he had an AFMP and that was dismissed. So this looks like a second.
So from what I found, Your Honor, the only convictions he has is a possession of 102 ounces when he was 18.
Judge, I'd say $2,500 would be appropriate for us.
Judge would ask for $1,000 bond. He's Houston born and raised. Like I said, the only conviction he has is the marijuana. His entire family's here. He's been in support, responded. He is gainfully employed. He was employed at the time. So that job is now working at Home Depot on the training program. Leading flight risk now, leading the community job. So we got for $1,000.
Are you opposed to a PR bond?
I'll leave that to the court, Judge.
Okay, so,
I don't think it's particularly egregious as far as
yeah,
that.
Mr. Rivera, I'm going to grant you a PR bond today. I'll set your bond at $2,500, but this isn't a revolving door. You will not get PR bond after PR bond. I'm not asking much. I mean, do you watch the news?
Yes.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, really, the amount of blood that's on our streets it's just disgusting, you know? We're not asking much, just a little patience goes a long way in this life, you know? Really, it's so much can be avoided, so much money is spent on just really. So as a condition of your bond, like I said, don't go back to this place, don't have contact with this person. Bond is set at $2,500. We're going to grant him a PR bond. We will have bond conditions created for you to sign. Do not leave until you sign them. We also have bonding paperwork for you to sign. And I think that's it. So for now, I'm going to have you sign a reset. We will have you take a seat in the jury box, wait for someone to call you up, and then we'll have you sign everything. All right. Thanks for pardon. All right. Is this a true first?
True first, he was PPI eligible, Judge, but he works offshore, in Louisiana. It's gonna be too tough for him.
Okay. All right. Mr. Solis.
He took the smart approach instead of angering the DA's office and the
Well,
court.
smart approach is, I guess, relative, because understand when you plead guilty, it goes on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. This isn't Target. If you don't like it, you can just return it. Once you plead guilty, it's there forever, and this will have consequences on you. I'm telling you now, anything easy in life, when you take a half-ass approach to it, you just get a half-ass result. Same thing with convictions, my friend. This will affect you, whether it's insurance, whether it may be job, whether it may be who knows what the hell, licensing for anything in the future. Are you sure you want to do this? You were giving up the right, well, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. The agreement that you've worked out is 3 days in Harris County Jail to be probated. I'm sorry, with credit for the 1 day that you have done. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. If you're on probation or parole, pleading guilty to this offense may result in the revocation of that probation or parole, resulting in further confinement. Is this what you want to do, Mr. Solis? You want to plead guilty to this offense? How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty? I am going to find you guilty. I will follow the agreement, sentence you to 3 days in jail, give you credit for the 1 day that you've done. I have to suspend your license. I will do it for the minimum, which is 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. And good luck to you, sir. Thanks.
Surcharges away.
Surcharges, yeah, there are court costs still responsible, but yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Yes.
who's next?
Brianna Treadwell.
Okay,
This is the young lady that, I was appointed to on this past Friday.
Right.
DWI. She picked up a theft
that
case.
case.
And at the time, you seemed inclined to keep her on as long as, she spent the weekend in jail. I've spoken with the DA. I think we've got something that's viable that we can do. The DA says that if she's extended 3 months, take an anti-theft class, documented job seeking attempts, I'm going to refer her to Max Social Work for any help she might need. Then after the 3-month period, so that would be December, the DWI probation will be over and the DA would be willing to dismiss their theft case.
Can you bring out Ms. Treadwell, please?
I think and that, yes, Judge, I was fine with whatever level of extension, but I do think her issue seems to be not having employment. And I think that leads to her.
And I agree with you. So what we will do is we will extend her for 3 months, but we will have her come back in a month. And I want proof that she has an actual 9 to 5 legitimate tax-paying job. And if she doesn't, then it's very possible another motion gets filed. And we will continue to play this game until she gets an actual J.
And I will dismiss the theft now so that she can continue on probation, and if we have any issues, it can always be refiled.
Great, just let her
And
know.
I'll refer her to Matt Social Work today. So I think she's on holdover in Court 8, and so.
Yeah, they're getting.
Yeah.
Manny, you want to talk to me?
Yes, sir. Real quick, Judge.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, Judge, real quick, we have a case on Thursday. And I'll give you the customer. Sean is out of town and I'm by myself and I have a case in Brazoria also.
You want to come earlier?
Well,
Is it a DWI?
It is a DWI second. Are you okay if we come Wednesday?
Yeah, of course.
The only thing I was gonna ask for, if you let me bump it a week to next week.
Hell no. It's a DWI second, but you can come earlier.
Okay, we come Wednesday.
Or he can come by himself. I won't treat him bad, I promise. I mean, no back rubs or anything, but you know.
Okay, I prefer to come early. I'll come Wednesday if you're
Okay, or you can come tomorrow, whatever you want.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Judge.
For sure. A week is just too long without bonking on a second. Mr. Strauss. Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Thanks for sitting that one.
Sure.
I was in town.
Not a problem. Don't worry about it.
Your Honor, today I got Tyler Schmidt on docket. Just got hired on that yesterday at the BDR judge.
Page 23.
I'm told he did do a drug test this morning and has. He got the drug positions on July 2nd.
Okay.
Did the drug test on July 9th. He did do a drug test this morning.
Oh,
He was living on the street, Judge, he was on the street. He didn't have a home, he's now stable. Finally has a job,
he tested positive for meth.
he has a job now. He has a place to live.
I'm gonna test him twice a week. If I'm not taking him in custody now, he's testing every Monday and he's testing every Thursday, so I know he's not using. I'm sorry, it's the only way that I'm gonna do
Too
it.
much work to do once a week, Your Honor.
No, because you could theoretically, the day that you get it, you know it's only once a week, so you get tested on Monday. I'm gonna go get blown Monday night. And then you know it's not coming for who knows how long. You know, so that's why it's twice.
And once you see the continuation of negatives, can I approach you on?
At some point, if we see, but I want more than just, I mean, I want to see proactivity and then, yes. But we don't have a drug patch. We don't have so many resources. It's just, yeah, we used to have a lot of things, but it's,
Sorry, I'm just trying to think.
no, I know, no. It's, so that's the only way that I know is to actively, physically test them with, when we have this, I have Mondays and Thursdays, so I know they're not using. Yeah, I mean, I won't take him into custody today, but he's testing Mondays and Thursdays. That's the only way I'll know.
Going whenever.
Yeah, so we'll create the order, so he just goes right in at 7 in the morning and he can, goes in and then he goes out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. I think about it.
He can't leave though, because he needs to sign amended conditions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hi, Ms. Henley. Tell me, how's it going with Mr. Tolliver? How's it going with Mr. Tolliver?
He has not gotten a job yet, he's been applying. And I still want to see it.
Okay, I'm gonna set him for another 2 weeks, but he needs to come back here with proof of a ton of applications, and if he doesn't, it's just not to let him know.
Yes, sir.
But I want, other than his word,
Yes. Sir.
yeah, okay. All right. Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, good job. The one.
Oh.
No problem.
Hi, Vic.
Hey, Judge.
What's up, buddy?
Are you waiting for the judge? Judge, I've got an off-docket matter. My client was supposed to go on a cruise on Saturday and got arrested at the cruise terminal in Galveston because she has a warrant in 2018 that somebody signed the warrant on in 2018.
Wow.
This woman standing
Looks
next
like I
to
signed the warrant, so must be a good one.
Touche.
3
Boy, that's a bummer. You're on the way to get on a cruise ship and you have a warrant.
The other 40 people in their party got kicked off the cruise,
Shut the front
but
door.
their luggage went to the Cayman Islands.
What a kick in the ding ding. Wow. 223, Vic, what was it? 223?
223-7987, Melody Rollins.
Wow. Not only did you not go on the cruise, 7 people. Oh my God. For that check. Oh my.
Left my check and it should be here for us.
Whoa.
I'm sure her BTI dot's already loaded, so.
It's not her, it's Elizabeth.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, she's in the Galveston County Jail and she's being held at no bond.
It's like my cousin Vinny. What more can you add on this? Wow.
I'm not laughing at her expense. I'm laughing at the.
It's really incredible. But Vic, how on earth would they kick the other people off?
They said you're not welcome to join us. You guys, husband, kids, grandparents, in-laws, get the heck out of here. And they don't even get their money back.
Wow.
That's weird.
Because the wife had an 8-year-old warrant for something that she didn't even actually do.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna argue the merits of the case right here.
I'm not asking you to.
I am gonna say though.
I
everything on the
just,
check matches her.
I really, but nevertheless, I find it incredible that they wouldn't.
And the husband told me they traveled internationally, never had any issues coming in and out of Houston, going to Europe,
That's
no
bizarre.
issues. But.
Do you want me to set you a bond? But, but I can set you a bond here.
Yes.
And then, that'll lift the, okay.
Yes.
Bernadette, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the only.
Give me
solution.
a number though. What?
$1,000.
Oh,
Oh, I was gonna set it for $100.
I was gonna say,
But-
yeah, I think that's fine.
$100 is fine.
And then I'm sure that there's probably an offer on the case now, as it is.
I don't know if there's actually already an offer in there, but usually they have the PTI stuff already uploaded. But it's 8 years old, so maybe they don't. I'll ask them to upload that and stuff on there.
Can I give you guys get the case number? So if you don't mind setting it,
I still have most of the black hair on. I've been here 8 years ago.
yeah, on Roberts.
I mean, I sure still win a lot less.
Okay.
I forgot what else.
I win a lot. more.
$100.
You did.
Yeah. Okay. Huh?
Yeah, I'll just say this.
Yeah, I can't give a PR bond. She's not here.
Right.
So I'll just have to set it for $100 surety bond.
Okay, thanks, Judge.
Yeah, I mean, I guess just go work the bond and then it'll get her out and then just, have you followed an attorney of record?
I just did.
Great. Okay. All right.
I
Well,
was chastised for my.
that sucks, man. Really.
Yeah.
I feel for her. That's, well, and everybody, especially for the kids, man. Jeez, Louise. That's,
Thanks, Judge.
all right. Thanks, man.
See you, Bernadette.
Back in-
Oh, can you attach this to me?
You're so difficult. You're so difficult.
Ready to
But
attach?
you're already attached.
One button. See you, Bernadette.
Is she bond denied because of this?
Yes.
By the way, signatures are my signature check. Because I filed that warrant, but just telling you.
Your name is on it. I saw
I know
it.
it is.
I saw it.
No doubt.
You see, I was like, where did you-
I have no doubt.
And hey, I wasn't laughing at your client. I can't believe how they would restrict everybody else. That's just, it's just so incredible that
It's a DWI. Okay.
You're not talking to me, are you?
No,
Okay, fine.
we moved on.
okay, all right, bye then. Good to see you, man.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
Okay.
You said it
On
on
what?
I'm ready when you are. Are you ready? No?
State,
Okay.
I just wanted confirmation on bond conditions for Mr. Smith, Derek Smith.
We were both here last Friday. He picked up the POM while on.
Yeah, just don't use, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. Don't use, we'll test him in 50 days. Yeah.
Do you want that mirrored on both?
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Cox, come up. All right, I need you to fill out an application for court-appointed lawyer, and we'll go from there. I understand that you're under house arrest at this time. Is that right?
Okay, just remove me from house arrest.
Which bond condition?
What's my wife condition?
Which bond condition? You said they released something last.
Remove me from house arrest by 2 weeks ago.
So are you working at this time?
Oh, I lost my job. I've been searching for it.
What were you doing before this?
I'm looking at a truck car verification.
Okay, I need you to fill out an application for me. I need to know everything about you to see whether you qualify, what kind of money you have in the bank, who you live with, what kind of household income you have, and I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. As a-
My place to live as well. I live in mine.
Okay. Mr. Cox, let me just be frank. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my city. You're charged with harassment, you're charged with possession of marijuana, and a felony threat to disclose intimate visual material. You endanger my community, it's just not going to go well for you. You were ordered not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I will randomly test you, and I'm telling you, I'm going to test you within 50 days. If you test positive, it's just not going to go well between us. Do you understand me? When you're out there, know who you're with. Don't hang with the wrong people. I don't care what's going on. You test positive for illegal drugs, including marijuana. It's not going to go well between us. Do you understand me? You will be expected to get full-time employment while you're on bond for this case. So, Veronica, this is Mr. Cox. Test 50 days from today, please. All right, so deputy will give you an application. I need you to fill it out and then we'll take a look at it. All right, please do not leave until you sign the bond conditions.
You're looking at it.
Okay.
Your Honor, my approach.
Yeah.
We have today green on the docket. Remember last week, we set it today for the speedy trial violation hearing. I'm being told now that we don't have any prosecutors to have this hearing. We also, I will note that I spoke to, my office spoke to the pretrial people and her brother. Nobody's been able to use this vehicle because it's popping high blows for everybody that tries to blow it. The company for the device has told us that it's just something wrong with the device, which is why she took it and got it calibrated. She's in custody. This is a year-old case that the state took 8 months to file on a very simple DWI. There's a ton of issues. I think this goes further to her rights being violated and not being able to get to a trial and not being prosecuted. I mean, this is just, I mean, we sat
Bernadette,
here.
what do you say?
Yeah, I don't see a speedy trial issue, Judge, but the case did happen in July of 2025. It was not filed until March. And that alone doesn't make it a speedy trial issue. We have a 2-year statute of limitations to file a case. He's raised some issues about some evidence not being in. I don't know the status of that. It does look like we got a lot of things in late June and early July. So it does appear that things have come in. We've got medical records. In fact, there's some things that will be released that I'm doing now.
And Your Honor,
How old is the case since the time it's been on the docket?
Filed in March of
The
2026.
case,
So it's set, it made a arraignment April 1st. It does look like it's set for a bond forfeiture for a little bit. Actually applied 3 times.
right.
and Your Honor, I do have case law. I can't prepare for a hearing today because I was told we were having a hearing after I asked for it. I have case law that states 8 months. There's a presumption that there's a violation of a speedy trial. The point of a speedy trial is not to beat the statute of limitations or anything like that. It's so that we hold law enforcement in the state of Texas accountable and we don't let them arrest people, invade people's rights, violate people's rights, and then let all of the evidence and the surveillance cameras and everything else disappear and then surprise attack them later on when they can't even remember the night. The witnesses don't even remember the night. And so now we're stuck with the surprise attack. I couldn't set the case for trial immediately because obviously we would have had to waive our rights and then the evidence would have all just magically appeared as soon as we got ready for a trial. And so now my client's being stuck in jail with faulty pretrial service devices, violations that are just simply not heard or of her own fault. Now we're here set for a hearing and nothing's happening. I mean, I think it's just impounding on top of each other.
There's no prosecutors. I mean, where are you anyways? In the hierarchy in the grand scheme of things? Yeah, we have the division sheet because they don't need no?
I'm prepared to go forward. We were set for a hearing. The state, we convened on it. We spoke last week. They said they agreed that we could.
Why don't we do it later this week? When do we do it later this week?
I mean, we could do it later this week, but that's more days than
Filed until July 15th.
And the motion was filed, and that was on a mispart of my offices, but we were set the week before to have that hearing. I did.
Do you want to do, is it too quick to do later this week, maybe?
I'm not sure. Michelle won't be back until Thursday, so I don't know if this would have gotten filed probably since she's been gone. So I don't know that she would be prepared on it to have looked at the issues. I would suggest the following week, and I would argue that it does not delay it any more than the bond violations and the cases that have been issued as the result of the defendant's actions to push it that extra week.
The bond violations are a result of faulty pretrial services and contracts that with machines that don't work. That's the truth. And I would also argue that has not delayed this case any. What has delayed this case is me not getting discovery till 60 days and 120 days. Last week, I was hearing a lot of, hey, 180 days, your case is 180 days old and we're at 120 days. And I'm still just getting a search warrant affidavit again with some stuff from the officer, and I've got other issues that
if you come to me and the case is relatively old and you are lacking discovery, I routinely put fire on them and put a 10-day discovery hearing on them, and when they don't produce it, I mean multiple times a week tell them that their discovery is no good or that evidence is no good in violation of a 10-day discovery hearing. So if you find that you're missing evidence and the case is old, like 140, 150 days old, then the onus is on them, and I'll put it on, and I routinely tell them you're not going to use it. So I don't even know how old this case is, but I know that there are at least 3 bond violations. She has failure to appears. And it contributes.
That KP's is issue.
And Judge, pretrial does not have any notes indicating that the device was faulty. We have not gotten any reports back from the device.
Well, that's a whole different conversation. I'm not even worried about that now. So, but if you want, why don't we set it for Monday and we can have the hearing on Monday?
I would at least ask you to give her bond back in that case. This is.
She's had 3 bond violations. I'll give you a bond reduction, but I'm not giving her another PR bond. It's just, this isn't a revolving door.
We've had literally the company tell us
Mr. Bernett
to get calibrated on the 9th because of the issues. We know that from the numbers we saw in the last violation, it's not a person. There's no possible way that the DAC can jump in those numbers. It's really just blasphemy, to be completely honest, Judge, and we're telling somebody.
Numbers go up and they go down when you consume alcohol. That's what happens.
They don't go up and down within 15 minutes, Judge. They don't. That is literally any expert they bring here and testify.
I'm not going to argue with this.
Any of these DWI cases will tell you that's not possible.
We are at church now.
I'm not going to argue with you about it. If you want Monday, I'm happy to give you Monday.
Your Honor, I would ask that her bond be reduced to $100.
Okay, I'm not going to do that. That's, I mean, she's got 3 bond violations. I think that's,
Again,
What do you
faulty
think?
devices that she does not control, and
I think
pretrial
her bond is
services
appropriate
can
based on
say,
based on her failure to appear in her bond violations.
and pretrial services can say anything about there's no reports, but apparently the only onus on is the person, is the defendant. She's the only person that's supposed to report it. I mean, how does the defendant know
She's
what's,
the one affected.
and that's why she took it to the company to go and get it recalibrated.
I mean, I've got a line of people, it's 11:30.
When we know that it's
Really?
not sensible, we're jailing people when we know that there's no possible way you go from a .039 to a .045, back to a .03, back up to a .07, back to an 03, all within an hour. It's not possible. It's completely impossible.
How old is the case? She posted the initial bond, and so the case is 120 days old. Am I right?
Yes, Judge.
Yeah.
A year since she was arrested. It's 120 days after.
I'm showing I'm not showing she got arrested a year.
I'm sure. I will bring, and I have the evidence. And that's
There was
why
a
we were
2B
supposed
that
to
was
have a hearing.
filed. There was a 2B that was filed, but she wasn't arrested on
She
that
was
2B.
arrested, taken to a hospital, cuffed to a hospital bed. Her blood was forcibly drawn from her body after a search
A
warrant was
DWI
given received.
investigation was conducted July 6th of 2025. She was not arrested at that time and she was not charged.
She was cuffed to.
Are
a
you missing any
hospital bed,
evidence?
taken somewhere without her free will.
See,
That is an arrest.
it looks like we are waiting on a writ from the accident.
Yeah.
There's a note about some blood, but I do see that some things were disclosed, so I would need to confirm that.
Can you please get on it so that we can put this to trial quicker rather than later?
Your Honor,
And I've
I
already
would ask that
emailed
she
you.
at least be given a $300 bond, and we set this for the hearing next Monday.
Okay, I'll set it for a hearing for next Monday. I'm not doing $300. I don't think that's,
I would actually cut it in half at the least, Judge. She's in custody. She's literally in nursing school. Her child is bouncing from mom to sister, to uncle, to brother's house. We know the things that happen to young children in minority homes when they're not in a stable environment. And all of these things are going on due to a faulty machine that she has no control over.
okay. So, what's your position on a reduction? Or I guess you've
I
already
think the bond's
stated.
appropriate where it's at, Judge, just based on her bond violations and the other years.
I'll set it at 3503. And if she does bond out, she will be required to have a scram monitor on her ankle.
The bond was at 1,002.
Her bond is at 5,002 now.
I would have 25. Judge, I don't think it's appropriate to keep her jailed when we know that Hamilton machines weren't showing any sort of accuracy.
I'll do 3,003. Okay. But Mr. Bernett, if she bonds out, she needs to come here the next business day to get a scram monitor placed on her ankle. Okay?
Can we
If she-
just have the trial next Monday as well, then? Can we just go ahead and just get over it? If you decide not to.
You have,
grant my
I mean,
motion,
they
then we'll
just,
try.
they're releasing to you evidence as we speak, a
And I
bunch of
think it's too
medical
late To
records.
still release that evidence. I think it's way too late. I don't think it should come in. I think
Okay.
if it took you 8 months to file it and all of these things they had since that 8 months, the state of Texas has possessed this evidence. I don't think anything after it's been filed should be.
I'm not going to set it for trial for Monday, but we can have that hearing if you want on Monday.
Yes, Your Honor.
We need to figure out how to go forward with this case.
نحن نريد أن نفهم كيف سوف يعني نمضي قدما بهذه الجلسات.
بدي غير المحامي تبعي وبدي حط محامي جديد من عند بدي غير المحامي تبعي.
I would like to hire a new attorney and change the old attorney.
If that is your wish, I can appoint you a new lawyer.
إذا كانت هذه رغبتك أنا أستطيع أن أضع لك محامي جديد.
Yes.
Regardless, you have an immigration detainer at this time.
بالإضافة أو على الرغم من هذا حضرتك لديك احتجاز من قبل الوزارة الآن.
The state has indicated that they're not going to dismiss this case.
الولاية قد أقرت بأنهم لا يستطيعوا بأن يطلقوا سراحك في هذه القضية.
أنا بدي أنا بدي حارب بالكيس للقضية بالآخر. أنا ما عملت شيء.
Hold on. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you.
لديك كامل الحق بأن تكون يعني صامتا، لأن أي شيء تقوله في ظل هذه القضية سوف يستخدم ضدك في المحكمة.
I don't want to talk about what happened in the case at this time.
أنا لا أريد أن أتكلم عن ما الذي حدث في هذه القضية الآن.
We just need to know how to go forward.
نحن فقط نريد أن نتعلم أو نرى ما الذي كيف سوف نمضي قدما بهذه القضية.
بدي غير المحامي لأنه ما حضر عني الجلسة وما دافع عني بالطريقة الصحيحة وماني مرتاح معه.
I would like to change the attorney because I am not happy with him and because he failed to appear in the court as well.
So understand the two ways to resolve this are you can go to trial or accept a plea bargain agreement.
الطريقة الوحيدة التي لديك أو المحازة أمامك الآن لحل هذه القضية هي أن نعقد جلسات للمحاكمة لحل هذه القضية أو تقبل بشروط المحكمة والمحاكمة.
I'll go to trial.
If that is the case, I will need to appoint you a new lawyer and they will need time to prepare.
إذا كان هذا اختيارك سوف أعين لك محامي جديد وسوف أعين جلسة جديدة للمحاكمة.
It could take a month or less. I just don't know. Whatever. I already made 5 months now for no reason, for nothing. I don't do nothing. 5 months from.
Well, hold on. Pick a language.
Okay.
English.
عربي. أنا ما عندي أي مشكلة لأي حالة. أنا already عملت 5 شهور مع ظلم. أنا ما عملت أي شيء. من أول يوم أنا عرفت الستيت بيك اب تشارج بعد 5 شهور عم يقول لي المحامي تبعي إنه الستيت بيك اب تشارج. So أنا ما عندي أي مشكلة. ما مني عامل شيء أنا بريء.
I have no problem with that. I have not done anything. I am innocent.
Okay. I'm going to appoint you a lawyer today. We need to give them at least a couple weeks for them to prepare to look at the evidence. So we will set it for 2 weeks.
سوف أعين لك محامي اليوم وسوف نحتاج إلى قليل من الوقت على الأقل 2 أسبوع لكي يروا الحيثيات القضية وسوف نعقد الجلسات المحاكمة المقبلة من بعد 2 أسبوع من اليوم.
What is your position? With
our position, I didn't know he wanted us to withdraw or be fired until just when you heard it.
Are you okay with this?
I think it's the client's decision, and
okay.
If that's what he wants to do, I'm okay with it.
Okay. So, Miss Attar, please do not go. Okay. It's going to take me a bit to appoint a lawyer, get the lawyer here, and then once they're here, I will let you know to call over there to be able to translate, unless he's able to communicate. I don't know.
Okay, Your Honor, no problem. Just to let you, Your Honor, I'm in the chat. I have not seen the number for the place to call. So if you could please just resend the number.
Okay. I'll put it, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Tell me if you see it now. Take a look now.
Yes, I see it now. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
just
that's it. Got it. Okay. So we'll be in recess for now.
Okay.
Can she translate what happened, you know?
Will you tell him everything that just transpired, please?
يقول لحضرتك بأنه يحتاج القليل من الوقت لكي يعين لك محامي.
اوكي سامع عم بسمعك.
عم بيقول لحضرتك إنه بده شوية وقت ليعين لك محامي وبعد هيك رح نرجع حناخد فرصة هلا.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see you in a bit.
Did I send you a motion to withdraw?
I think that we may have a motion, if you want to look on the tower. Maybe look on the tower, we may have one. Otherwise, then yeah. You ready?
Yes,
Come on.
Hayes, Your Honor, on that fugitive document.
Who is it?
Hayes.
Hayes. Good morning, Mr. Gonzalez. Do you have a lawyer today? Get one what? You're trying to get one what? Did you make any attempt to go look for a lawyer yourself? You're not, no. You're not answering my question. Did you make any attempt to talk to any lawyers out there like I asked you to?
Yeah.
How many lawyers did you talk to? Huh? Why only 3?
Because I was the one that was talking to Taylor, but they never asked me the one that I got from mine.
If that doesn't work, why didn't you try more? There are probably 50,000 lawyers in Harris County. You talked to, well, really 2, because you already have one. What do you do for a living, Mr. Gonzalez? You don't say. What do you do for work and how much do you make a month?
Well, I just started another job, so I do power coding. I make like 600 a week.
So you have 2 jobs though.
Yeah,
So what do you do for the second job?
the power coding,
Okay, so what do you do with the first job?
that's motors.
What kind of money a month do you make with that one?
I just started go through them.
Can we send him home with an application? Let's give him a week. I'm going to send you home with an application. I need to know exactly how much money you make a month, all sources, how much money you have at the bank, what kind of cars you have, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs, and then I will take a look to see whether you qualify. In the interim, you can also look for other lawyers. There are tens of thousands of lawyers in Harris County. 99% of them will put you on a payment plan if you ask, but it's a matter of you taking the time, making the effort to see what you can and can't do. It's like a shoe or like a car. When you want to go get a car, what do? Do you go to a Ferrari dealership? Do you go to a Porsche? No. You go to something reasonable. It's the same thing with the lawyer. Do you understand? Please.
This way, go ahead and sign up for your side. All right, Judge, next is top of 15. Lee, come on up.
Hey, Bernadette, we have 3 people that need bond conditions.
We're working on them right now, Judge.
Okay, great.
Just loaded.
Okay.
Just loaded.
Got it.
Rivera, and we're working on the other 2.
Awesome. Okay, thanks.
We've got help now, so.
You're doing great.
And I'm working on a deal.
Okay, cool. Who's this gentleman, Victoria? Lee. Good morning, Mr. Lee. Do you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that. Okay, we'll give you more time. When you come back, please have a lawyer. All right? Come on.
All right, Judge, bottom of 17, Perez.
Good morning, Mr. Perez. Do you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that.
Recently, I just, this morning, actually, I got into contact with your lawyer. That was today, so I'm gonna give her a call after this.
All right.
So you wait
No, I've
till
been.
the day of court to really start looking? I mean,
Always just expensive, and it's just really
well,
expensive.
there's 50,000 out there. It's a matter of you finding one, taking the effort. You're right. Some lawyers are truly expensive there, but there's all types, just like a car. If you understand. What do you do for a living?
I work with my dad in construction. I work with the really slow as well, so.
Okay, how much money do you make a month?
depending on how much I.
No. How much money do you make?
3,000.
Okay, and who do you live with? Okay,
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Is it? Yes.
all right.
I'm getting letters in the mail, and it's just a matter of like me calling.
I'm telling you, in this life, damn near everything is negotiable. It's what kind of sales pitch you put on, it's how much emphasis, it's who you talk to, but really, you can do anything in this life if you put your heart to it.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
All right, Judge, next is bottom of 25, Taylor. Come on up.
Judge, real quick, Rudy's, I think you were gonna discuss some bond conditions. I'm not gonna let you do that.
Yeah, do you have,
I don't.
All right, jump inside.
good morning, Miss Taylor. Do you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that. Are you working at this time?
I was late on.
What?
And my husband left me and I'm paying all the bills in my house. So I'm just. Yeah.
Okay.
Quarter 7 to 10,000.
So what we'll do is, it's kind of late in the day already, so I'll give you an application. We'll give you a week, just fill it out, come back, and then I'll take a look. I need to know everything about you, whether you own a house, what kind of property you have, what kind of cars you have, how many cars, how much money you have in the bank, and then I'll take a look. If you just try to put zeros and everything, I'm just not going to believe it, and I'm going to send it back to you. Just be honest, and then I'll take a look. Okay, man? All right. Please. I gave her an application to come back.